What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Absolute Batman issue number 23. In this issue, Bruce Wayne is slowly losing his mind. We get the first appearance of Absolute Clayface, Scarecrow is back, and one of the Robins gets killed. Let's dive right in. We start off at the Gotham Deli. Alfred Pennyworth is having tea with his daughter Julia. Alfred explains that he plans on staying in Gotham long term. As he says, "I'm going to London to inform leadership I'll be taking a leave of absence. I've come in contact with a young operative while on assignment here. This young man has lost his way. Powerful people have him fighting phantoms. He needs my help." Julia, "He needs your help, right? Sounds like the son you never had." Alfred, "Listen to me when I tell you these two truths. One, I spent my life in service of country, fighting real enemies. And two, I did it to keep you safe, you, your mother, and everyone else." We now cut over to Robin headquarters. Dick Grayson just exited the shower, while the rest of the crew, Stephanie Brown, Tim Drake, and Duke Thomas, are just hanging out, discussing a recent public poll ranking Gotham's favorite Robins. As Dick walks in, he says, "Wants to break meal plan with me and sneak in some pizza." Stephanie, "Word is closed, Dick. Put some on. Gross." Duke then chimes in, "Seriously, respect the voters." Dick, "Yeah, I understood none of that. What's going on?" They hand Dick a magazine as he says, "Oh, Gotham's favorite Robin. Guys, this is not what I signed up for." Tim chimes in, "Exactly what someone in last place would say." As Stephanie says, "Don't feel bad. We all have our fans." Duke reads their profiles. Steph's dark and mysterious. Duke's the strong silent type. Jason, the bad boy. Tim Drake, the young heartthrob. He's smart and sweet. As Tim basks in his victory as top voted Robin, Jason Todd walks in and prepares to head back out on patrol. As Dick yells at him, "Jason, why are you suiting up? We patrolled all day. We need to rest and recharge." "You can rest. I'm going back out there to catch Batman. Who's with me?" Steph and Duke pass. Tim Drake voices his concern as he says, the Robins are a team. We can't let Jason out there solo." Dick, "I'll say it again. This mission is about more than just hunting down Batman. It's about making Gotham better." Jason cuts him off and says, "And right now, that means hunting Batman. Slade thinks so, and so do I." We quickly cut back to Julia and Alfred. We're sitting, continuing the conversation, where Julia is challenging Alfred's ideals. As she says, "When you're fighting in service of powerful people, everyone you're fighting against, they're all phantom enemies." As we cut to see Harvey Bullock visiting Barbara Gordon, he expresses his condolences, but Barbara wants to speak to him regarding her father, Jim Gordon's case. She wants him to look deeper into his murder. As Harvey then explains, "We all know Batman did it. It's an open and shut case." And then he starts saying, "Babs, what your father meant to me, she cuts him off. "Please don't. I got no more room in here for empty gestures," as she continues her workout. Cut to see the Red Hood gang. We see Harley working on her hammer as one gang member asks if they're continuing allying themselves to Batman, when Harley responds, "No, the Red Hood is done with Batman. We're moving on." We then quickly cut back to Julia and Alfred as Julia continues, "When you swing at phantoms, you often end up hitting the people closest to you instead. Have a good trip, Dad." As Alfred goes, "Julia, I didn't. I hope you find what you're looking for." We now cut to Bruce Wayne in a dimly lit sewer filled with conspiracy boards. He's obsessing over the clues. He is confronted by his allies, Ozzy, Eddie, Harvey, and Waylon. As Bruce turns around, he says, "I told you to stay away." Waylon, "Yeah, well, we couldn't just stay away. Like it or not, we're family. We help each other through things like this." Bruce, "You don't understand anything about what this is." He insists everything is connected to the Scarecrow and his father's death, as he lays out erratic theories linking corporations, shell companies, and famous clowns to his allies' personal backgrounds, attempting to prove a grander conspiracy. As Waylon says, "Bruce, we know this is the Scarecrow. He has you thinking your life is at the center of some plot, but if you just let us in, we can help debunk it." Bruce, "I don't want your help." Eddie chimes in, "It's true, Bruce. With today's economic realities, it's probably just coincidences." As Harvey says, "What you're trying to link and prove is circumstantial evidence at best." Bruce's mental state deteriorates further as he attempts to draw connections using a map of Gotham Zoo, connecting animal exhibits to his allies and the circumstances of his father's death. As Bruce says, Scarecrow is a master. He leaves clues, see, threads to connect, and if my dad is alive, the location where they're holding him is in this data somewhere. Wayland chimes in, says, "Do you know how you sound right now? If your dad is alive? Bruce, we need to tear this all off the wall right now." Harvey, "Guys, he's too far gone." As the team realizes Bruce is in deep delusion, suddenly Alfred and Martha, Bruce's mother, enter the room to intervene, but Bruce immediately accuses them of being part of the plot. As Eddie yells, "Bruce, this isn't a puzzle to solve. Puzzles create a whole, not more pieces." Bruce then yells back, "Whether you know it or not, like I told you, you're compromised. I can't trust you or anyone else." As Martha, sympathetic, looks at him and says, "I was trying to help in my way, but I'm here now to tell you that all this is not true. It's not real. Your life is yours and your father is dead." Overwhelmed by his paranoia, Bruce puts on the Batman cowl and aggressively demands answers. He yells, "You will tell me everything you know about the owls." Martha, "No, I won't humor this delusion, any of it." Bruce snaps, smashing the wall behind her before his allies step in by force to protect her as he yells, "Tell me!" Wayland, "That's your mom, man. Bruce, stop." Bruce's friends subdue him to protect his mother. Alfred preps his taser gun as Batman yells, "Tell me what you know or so help me God, I'll..." As we hear the firearm click, Alfred fires the taser, shocking Batman into submission. As Martha yells, "Don't hurt him!" Alfred aims his gun again and says, "Stay down, kid." Bruce, broken on the floor, gets up and says, I'm going. Wayland, "Let him go. Just let him go." As Martha calls out to Bruce, Batman leaves as we see the wall notes and conspiracies linked with red line, which looks like it's in the shape of Scarecrow's mask. We see his obsession has taken him over. Then shift to Bruce's past. He's receiving instructions over the phone from the mob boss Don Falcone to carry out a hit on someone who crossed the crime family. As he says, "We got a good one for you, Bruce. This guy, he screwed over everyone in his life. Friends, family, real piece of work. If anyone ever deserved the bat, it's him. You understand?" Bruce, "I am, Mr. Falcone." "Good. Listen, you do this, you graduate from bats. Take your spot with us. Remember, this guy deserves no mercy." Bruce grabs a baseball bat for the job, pocketing a handwritten note from his mother before heading out that reads, "Be more than this, Bruce. Love, Mom." Cut back to the present day. Jason Todd patrolling the city in a massive armored mech unit. As he reports in, Robin 2 checked out scattered accounts of someone dressed as Batman disturbing the peace, dragging an axe around, but as I expected, found nothing. Like Batman would just be walking around in plain. He then spots Batman and he yells, "You! Freeze! I got you dead to rights, you pointy-eared freak!" Batman attempts to de-escalate the situation as he says, "I'm not here to fight." Jason, "Sure you're not. Nice try." He fires a bolo cable, snaring the Dark Knight instantly. Having successfully restrained Batman, Jason steps out of the mech suit to gloat about his victory as he says, I got him! Hey, Bats, up here. That's right, look at me. Jason Todd. Up from nothing, the bad apple, right? But here I am. I'm the guy who saved Gotham from..." As Tim Drake arrives on the scene shortly to witness the capture and says, "No freaking way. I can't believe it. No offense." Jason, "Tim, you came. Like I said, we're a team, man. Do I have to ask twice? Come on, Shrimp. We're effing heroes." Jason and Tim start to snap photos next to the captured Batman to taunt Dick Grayson. Jason yells, "Hurry up, man. Let's get a pic to rub in Grayson's face." "That's just cruel," says Tim. "His poll numbers are bad enough as it is." Batman suddenly starts to see a flock of crows begin filling the sky. He realizes the Scarecrow is coming as he yells, "Oh God, no, the crows, he's here, listen to me. Scarecrow is here, you're not safe, run." Jason, "Hey Dick, so while you were getting your beauty sleep, guess who caught the Batman?" Batman, "Behind you, look out!" You see Clayface take the form of Batman and jump down toward the Robins. Batman screams out, "No, don't you effing dare! Please take me instead! Please take me instead! No! As we see Clayface cover and suffocate Jason and Tim, then all of a sudden, this monstrous Batman shoots a spike that pierces through Tim Drake, impaling the young hero as blood rains down, and then drops him on the concrete below. Batman watches in horror as the lifeless body of Tim Drake hits the floor. Driven by pure rage, he snaps his restraints and lunges directly at the towering monster with his axe as he yells, "You killed him! You killed him, monster!" as they both come at each other. Again, cut to the past of young Bruce Wayne carrying out his brutal task for Falcone. He's dressed in a mask and baseball bat. As Falcone's goon says, "You ready to go beast mode? Remember, make an example of this one." He goes to brutalize a victim named Matches. As Matches yells, "Do we know each other, man? Look, if we've met, then you know this isn't me. I just lost my way. I'm not this guy. I'm not. Give me a chance. I'm better than this." Bruce looks at him and says, "I'm sure you are too. We're both better than this." As he takes the bat to him, Matches screaming, "No, please! Please stop!" For a brief second, Bruce sees his reflection in a mirror, and his memories of his father, Gordon, and his mother pull him out of that current rage. Cut back to the Batman-Clayface battle as we see Batman hacking away at this demonic entity with his battle axe. The creature overpowers him. Batman reaches out and rips the cowl off the monster, demanding to face the reality of what he's fighting as he yells, "What are you?" Clayface mockingly repeats everything Batman says and says, "What are you?" Batman, "I told you to take me instead." Clayface responds, "I am taking you." Batman is locked in this brutal fight as the creature lunges. Batman meets it head on, driving his weapon straight into it. The entity wraps the slimy tendrils completely around Batman, swallowing him up. Before Batman rips away, drops to the ground, coughing up sludge as he yells, "You don't get to leave." The creature, morphing away into the drain below, retorts, "No, you don't get to leave. Ever." Clayface gone, we see Batman standing over the tragic scene. He's holding the lifeless body of Tim Drake. In the background, we see the sinister figure of Scarecrow appear as he says, "Shame, so young too. I guess it was bound to happen eventually." Batman, "See you around." Just then, Jason wakes up and sees the towering silhouette of Batman. In horror, he yells, "Tim? You did this! You killed him!" As Batman screams, No, this wasn't me." A GCPD police cruiser arrives, spotlighting Batman holding the boy. Batman leaps off into the darkness as Jason screams out, "You're gonna pay for this, Batman! You hear me? This isn't over." As we hear the radio, "All units, we have a man down. Repeat, man down." Up back to Bruce's past again. Bruce stops beating on Matches, who is bloody on the floor, as one of Falcone's men walks in and says, "Hey, what are you waiting for?" He pulls out his gun and says, "All right then, you want a job done right these days? You gotta do it yourself." Before he can pull the trigger, Bruce cracks him in the head with the baseball bat and yells, "Matches, run, now!" Bruce attacks the mobster, taking gunfire as he swings his bat with devastating force. Falcone's man yells, "You made one hell of a last mistake, Bat Boy. You're finished, Wayne. You hear me?" The page ends with a close-up of the bloody baseball bat resting on the floor as we see Bruce running, as Falcone's man yells, "You're done." And that ends this issue. Drop your comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss another comic breakdown. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.